My, what a busy week we've had on the server. And, yeah, not just me, but the server as a whole. Paperhats has been kicking off. We've had 4 new members join in the last 2 weeks, and this last week in particular has seen the server being much busier than usual. Even now, at some silly hour in the morning, there's still 3 people on, which is just awesome. Less lonely time for me. However, I just first off want to give a big shout out to our new members. So that is McFlashy, Dr. Pancakes, Siphon112, and of course, Unheard Nightmare. So I will be linking to all these guys' channels and all the things in the description, so be sure to check them out. But that does bring the Paperhats members up to 9 now, which is just awesome, because that's a lot more people to buy my wood. However, that's not the only reason we've been busy. We've also been busy because obviously last week we made this storage unit type thing. I have finished off the decoration up here, got all that sorted, but there was a slight problem. Look, I did it again. I made another shulker monster. Oh, that one's not so bad. That one's pretty much just cobblestone. But yeah, in fact a lot of them are just cobblestone, it would seem. But yeah, I've made another monster, so I need to pull out a few bits of those and chuck the rest on there to get sorted out. So that will be one of the first things we do today. If we go down here, you can see this lovely room, which is already, our silos are already starting to fill up, which is nicey. But there's another door, and you can probably hear those cows as well. So what we've been busy doing is making our farms. So we've got our cheeky little bamboo farm here, which feeds into all these boxes. Oh my god, no! Ah, not the little guy. The little guys are the worst guys. Go away. Go away. Ah, that's what I get for not finishing my... Yeah, so we've got some bamboo over here, which is absolutely lovely. And this all gets stored in these boxes here through a system of hoppers and whatnot, and there's a couple of carts under there picking everything up. Next door to that, we have our cow farm, which you're probably thinking, that's a lot of cow noise for 2 cows, and that's because in here we have our cow crusher, but yeah, we like to keep that hidden behind closed doors and just made the area look nice. In here is where all the bad stuff currently lives, because I haven't lit that up or finished that area off yet. But through here we're going to be having our wheat fields, primarily to feed the cows, breed the cows and all that. In here we have our chicken farm, so we have all our free-range chickens at the top here, and they get fed into our chicken cooker, which spits out some cooked chicken and apparently a lot of raw chicken as well, so I'm going to have to look into that. So yeah, that's all producing nicely. And then across here we have our sugarcane farm. So the sugarcane, we don't need to worry too much about that, because being part of the Shooty Bang Bangs enterprise, we don't need to buy our fireworks. We get our fireworks because we produce the gunpowder for them for the entire server, pretty much. So, this is primarily for me to get books, because I need a lot of bookshelves. And this all gets stored down here. And then on the bottom level, oh yes, this is Sir Logs-a-Lot's harvesting grounds. So down here, we just have a massive tree farm, which works really well for most types of trees. Obviously, I can't really grow the big spruce down here, and I can put birch, oak, or acacia on all these spots over here, and over here there's plenty of space with a slightly higher ceiling for the dark oak. I do need to get this room finished though, so yeah, that's something that won't be happening this episode, but I'm sure by next episode this will all be finished. And we also grow our vines in here as well, hence the sheer amount of vines. But, yeah, looking good. So the other cool thing about this farm is everything gets collected up over here, and it does collect all our saplings for us as well, because you may notice we have a lovely sort of redstone going along here, and that, just hear the beauty of that. That sets off 10 minecarts that go up one track and down another track and then come to rest again. So it's just a one loop. I don't want them running constantly because of, server lag and things like that. But if I'm down here cutting trees, I'll flick that switch, and all the saplings, all the leaves, all the logs that I inevitably drop when I get full up, they all get collected by the carts and get sorted out and dumped into these boxes up here. So that is also pretty handy. And that's what we've been up to for the most part at our base. We haven't really done much else anywhere else, to be honest, because as you can imagine, this has taken quite a while, and these guys are really kicking off. I'm going to go slam some lights down in there, I think, because you are going to be a continuous problem. So, I appear to have an arrow in my knee and another in my shoulder, but we'll just ignore those. The plan for today. I bet you're all wondering. Let's change location, shall we? And over here at the shopping district, what we're going to be doing is building our landscaping shop. So this spot here, in between my Mesa shop and the Sir Logs is basically where we're planning on going, because we've taken up quite a lot of space in the shopping district. So we're thinking we'll take up very little space here, punch a hole in the side here, and basically just dig down. And we're going to have an underground shop. So think sort of Alice in Wonderland. We'll have a hole here, and then you'll go straight in. It'll be a sort of an act of faith. We're going to try and black out the area, and then you'll drop down sort of a bit further back in the shop around this sort of area, and you'll drop into a lagoon, and from there you'll swim your way out, go into a minecart, and go on a magical journey, which will then take you to my consultation room, where I'm going to sell you all the things. So, well, let's get cracking. So we're here for the grand opening of Beardscapes and Landscapes, and we've drawn a bit of a crowd, which is painful. They're not a very nice crowd, if I'm honest. I'm going to disperse the crowd. Anyway, so yeah, we're here at the entrance of Beardscapes and Landscapes, which is nicely nestled in between the Mesa shop and Sir Logs. And yeah, like I said, didn't take up too much space on the surface, which is pretty cool. So let's go take a look, shall we? So straight off the bat, it's basically just a leap of faith. You just walk forwards, which drops you straight down into this lagoon. I'm going to eat myself a cheeky bit of steak. That crowd was a bit wild out there. And yeah, so we've got a lagoon where you first fall in, and there's some fish down there, and there's a fire down there. And yeah, it's just a nice little welcoming lobby, essentially. So over here, you push the button, you get a nice cart for yourself, nudge the cart forward to start, and yeah, this will set your speed essentially, so you slow down, speed up as you go along. This is the first biome. It's an overworld biome, so we've got our cow and a barn and a nice little wheat field. And yeah, just showing a bit of sort of cave terraforming as well as we go through into this tunnel. So this takes us into the underwater bit, which annoyingly, there is an awesome bubble column over there, but you can't see it. It's not showing up through transparent blocks. But lots of fish, lots of underwater stuffs, quite fun. Then we have the room of ice and fire, so we have the nether on one side, which is looking pretty awesome, and we have a sort of snow/ice biome over on this side. And lastly, that just takes you through a little corridor, which boots you out of the cart and brings you to this area. So from here, you can either go into the consultation room, which is not ominous or eerie at all, or you can go again, and this is just a cheeky little shortcut to get through. But that also means that if someone's coming back just for a consultation, they can just nip through there instead. And in here, we have our main consultation room. So we've gone with a very minimal look and feel, so we don't, you know, have our clients, or potential clients at this stage, I should say, getting distracted. So we've just got, a mug and a pen pot, definitely not sea pickles, and we've got a lovely bush in the corner. And that's basically it. Although my chair is bigger than their chair because, power plays. It's all about the power plays. And over here, if no one's in, if you're not here for a consultation, you can literally take a book out of the blank books box and put it in the job request box. And yeah, someone from Beardstones or Beardscapes and Landscapes should be in touch with you to arrange a consultation. And that's basically it. So, oh, and this is the exit. I should probably point that out as well. So when you come through the exit, this actually spits you back out in this room here. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. We'll be back again next week with another episode, and I believe we do have a little bit of interest in Beardscapes and Landscapes as well. So who knows, we may even be doing our first job for that for next week's video. If you have enjoyed it though, please do remember to like and subscribe, and if you really enjoyed it, then do hit the notification bell as well, so you can always find out when I've got a new video coming out. But if you can't wait till the next video, there are other options. So you can also find me on Twitch at twitch.somethingorother/Mr. Beardstone. The link's just here, look. So yeah, do go check that out as well. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays from 6 PM GMT. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye now. I can't believe we're finally open. That's amazing! Citing health and safety issues, Beardscapes and Landscapes will be closed until further notice.